may be lazy, I may be fat, I don't do laps, and I do not chat. I may be selfish, yeah, and all of that, but the one thing I'm not is a scaredy cat. The one thing he's not is a scaredy cat.
Welcome, Knucklehead Nation. What is up? I'm Joey El Gallo, and I'm here with Tommy the Genie.
Oh, that's a cue for me to say, hi, this is the Genie from Loaded Gloves.
What's up, Knucklehead Nation? You're listening to Loaded Gloves NYC, broadcasting from the Loaded Gloves Studios in Lower Manhattan, baby. We are really excited today. We got a new segment called El Gallo Wake Up Calls.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we'll put in the sound.
Yeah, I'll cut in a rooster there.
So we're gonna debut a new segment, a wake up call, Danny Jacobs, and October's been a slow month, but we got a lot of great stuff coming up. Adrian Broner's still alive, thank the good Lord. He's posting videos with Floyd Mayweather, so that's the last time we'll mention Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
today.
Sure it is. Oh, today, okay.
But hit us up on Facebook, Loaded Gloves NYC. Go to TuneIn Radio, largest radio platform, one of them in the world. Thank you, Knucklehead Nation, for going to TuneIn Radio and tuning in. Just search Loaded Gloves. Search boxing, Loaded Gloves, and you can find us on SoundCloud at Loaded Gloves. So thanks for all the support. Facebook, baby, it's on fire. Thanks for all the shares. Knucklehead Nation, Filipino Knucklehead Nation, New York Knucklehead Nation, Texas Knucklehead Nation, Mexico
Texas.
Knucklehead Nation, Ukraine Knucklehead Nation, all our fans out there, Knucklehead Nation, we love you. Thanks for the support.
We have a new Knucklehead Nation, Brazil Knucklehead Nation.
Brazil Knucklehead Nation, Birimbau, Brazil. Okay, thanks to all our fans out there. We love you. You're listening to Loaded Gloves, broadcasting from New York City. Real quick, I want to say, be kind to animals. Save a kitten, save a stray. As we say on Loaded Gloves, orale way, save a kitten, save a stray. Support the ASPCA. All right?
I might have one soon. I might have another one. I have a crippled, abandoned cat that's been following me around the neighborhood, so I will be having a cat, and we will have a naming episode where I name my cat.
Oh, that's a good point. We should post. That's actually a really good idea. We should post name this cat, and our fans will name the Loaded Gloves
It has
kitten.
to be a boxing cat name.
All right, I like that.
Although based on our Facebook fans, my cat's going to be called El Gallo Estrada.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Tommy the Genie is gonna rescue a cat. We're gonna post a picture of him. All right, he's gonna be next to Willie Pep, my cat. He's gonna be the show mascot number 2. And what we'll do is we'll post a picture of him, and whoever post the best name for that cat, the show cat, we will send them some Loaded Gloves gear. How about
that's
that?
good.
We'll send them some Loaded Gloves gear. So, or we'll send you some Money Team gear because I don't want you wearing that stuff in my presence anymore.
No, I'm not. I have every gear. I have Future Legend gear. I have Diego De La Hoya. I just got some of that. What's Tyson stuff called again? Mike Tyson stuff.
I don't know.
I forgot what it's called now. I just bought some of it. I have the hat with me.
You know what? That's what I should be for Halloween.
The roots of boxing. That
Mike
thing, whatever
Tyson.
it's called.
That's what I should be for Halloween
Roots
this year.
of fight.
I should get that tattoo on the side of my face and be Mike Tyson.
No.
The white Mike Tyson.
There is a white Mike Tyson.
Who beat that prospect up.
There is a white Mike Tyson. He's fighting next month.
All right, Knucklehead Nation. Well, here we go. Let's get into the show, baby. So, broadcasting from New York City, which has some good fights coming up. What's happened? Really, there's been no fights.
No, there's been false hope about Danny Jacobs' Triple G, which Jacobs is already starting to run.
So, here's my first wake-up call, all right? El Gallo wake-up call, all right? Because that's what I do. I get up early Monday through Friday, and I wake up the whole neighborhood. That's what Roosters do. All right, Danny Jacobs, okay? Danny Jacobs, who we've seen fight at the Barclays Center probably 5 times, just fought Sergio Mora twice, okay? How many tune-up fights do you need before you fight Triple G? You're the WBA regular champion. WA approved a 75-25 purse split, okay, for Triple G versus Danny Jacobs. Now him and Heyman want 60-40. It's going to go, they've got like 8 more days to negotiate it, or it's going to go to purse bid, and Heyman's going to want that to put it on Showtime. And we all know that Danny Jacobs fights at the Barclays Center, but Danny Jacobs starts calling out Triple G, and when you call out the monster, the middleweight division, all of a sudden, your phone rings back, says Triple G, you're nowhere to be found. That's always happens. So Danny Jacobs.
Oh, we know where to find him. He's around the corner.
The Miracle Man from Brooklyn. Listen, wake up, buddy. You're the WBA regular champion. You parade around New York City with that belt, telling everyone you're the champion of the world, and you're fighting bums. You're fighting Sergio Mora, who was on the Contender, twice. You're the undisputed champion of fighting bums, Danny Jacobs. Tomato cans. All right? I love these fighters that act like big boys. They want to call out Triple G. Then when Triple G calls them back, they go running. Danny Jacobs, you're a disgrace to New York City and Brooklyn. Wake up. You're getting a shot to take all the belts away from Triple G. And guess what, Danny Jacobs? I believe in you. I think you can win that fight. If anyone can win that fight, I think it's you. So in the same breath I'm calling you a hypocrite, I'm also saying I believe in you, Danny Jacobs. Take that fight. You're a New Yorker. You're from Brooklyn. We want to see you win. But you have an opportunity to be the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, not the WBA regular that you parade around New York City with. Wake up, Danny Jacobs. Take the fight. Get it done. Be great. I think you can win the fight. But right now, I got to tell you, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with Danny Jacobs. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. That's it. Wake up, Danny Jacobs. Take the Triple G fight. Get it done.
Good. It was fair. That was a fair wake-up call. I agree with you completely. I think, and I really 100% agree with you that if there is one guy right now that could probably beat him, it's him. I think Eubanks can too, but Danny.
Whoa.
Danny, we met you. Well, we didn't meet him, actually, but we've seen you so many times. Yeah. It's just, he's right. That's the wake-up call of the year right there, and it's the end of the year. And it's been going on for too long. Tune-up fights don't mean... You could take all the tune-ups if you want. You could tune up, tune in, tune out. You're going to get knocked out anyway, more than likely. I don't care who you tune up against. There's nobody at his level to tune up against that's going to get you prepared for a fighter of that caliber. There isn't anybody that has a fight model that goes into the fight with a fight structure behind him like Triple G does, because he adapts. He's not a one-element fighter that's going to come in there and club you, as you saw against Kell Brook. He was boxing him. He was body punching him. He moves. He boxes. So tune up with who? Who do you need a tune-up with? There's nobody. The tune-up guys don't want to even tune up anymore. They're like, you fight him already. If everybody would unite and say, we're not fighting Danny Jacobs anymore, you'd kind of have to do it. Eubanks is the same thing. He's the same thing. Every month, just as soon as Triple G schedules a fight, he goes, I'll fight him. And then when it comes down to, okay, now that fight's over, he disappears. Saunders disappears. Billy Joe Saunders, he disappears, and he's entertaining as hell. I love Billy Joe Saunders. They all disappear when Triple G appears.
Exactly.
It's like Ghostbusters, bro. It's like...
Yeah, and
who are you going to call? Danny Jacobs. He's the only one.
You know what? I want to see, if I had to say... I want to see the fight at Barclays Center.
Yes.
Right? We love Barclays Center. But if it has to get made at MSG, great. Triple G sells MSG out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? It's going to be a great fight. And let's go. Make it happen. Make it happen. I want to see that fight. And I think the rest of the boxing world does too.
I think everybody wants to see it.
And if he doesn't take this fight, he's going to get the Canelo treatment on social media, online, everywhere.
He's going to get Danny Garcia treatment.
So, that's my El Gallo wake-up call. I think it's a good one. I think it's a fair one.
I think it's a good one.
My second one is real quick. Is Floyd Mayweather, okay? I know I'm contradicting myself at this point in my own show, but every 33 seconds, the guy makes like an incredible genius, has this incredible genius thought, statement, point of view. But I just can't get a beat on him, at least he's going to be a good promoter. But I think Al Heyman and Mayweather, they absorbed all this talent, and they're not getting to fight anyone, and they're starting to get sick of these fights. But as you just mentioned, Danny Garcia, he just signed a 2-fight deal. What's up?
We'll see if the second fight of the 2-fight deal. I mean, I mean, I wanted to hate him as soon as he made the announcement that he was fighting Sammy Vargas, who's okay, but it's a cherry-picked style guy. Like, it's a... See, like we were just talking about Triple G having multiple styles that can adjust. Vargas is he's a one-trick pony fighter, and it's the trick that Danny Garcia seems to beat all the time. So that's why they picked him. But just as I was about to smash things and go rip Danny Garcia, I see that it's a 2-fight deal that he wants a tune-up before he goes.
How many tune-ups are you going to take, Danny Garcia?
Before he fights Thurman. So, yeah, but if that second fight happens, it doesn't erase the 3 years of miserable DSG existence off the face of the earth. He looks like Klay Thompson.
That was great. That was incredible.
Our fans, I put up you guys are the best. I put up a picture of Danny Garcia. Everybody's like, oh, is that Klay Thompson? I love it. Now, you know what? Now it's all I see when I look at it, which is scary. But it won't erase 3 years of miserable existence in the world of Danny Garcia. But it'll make me happy because he's going to lose to Keith Thurman, and then Thurman will fight Spence, and then Errol Spence will get every belt.
I think so.
Every belt.
I think Errol Spence is going to be the unified, undisputed welterweight champion.
Because a couple of guys like Antonio Roscoe, who I love, hasn't made that move up to welterweight yet.
It's almost like their age too.
Yeah,
he's like, he's at another level.
I like Spence. He's going to be around a long time.
What's funny is you say about our Facebook, the Genie posted about Danny, uploaded a post on Danny Garcia, and the first comment was like, "Congrats, Klay Thompson," and then every comment under it was like a Klay Thompson, Danny Garcia lookalike.
Yeah, which is cool. I love comments like that. Our fans don't fight with each other usually, which is cool.
It's amazing how...
Very educated.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you to our fans on Facebook. You guys are... First of all, you're intelligent boxing fans, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And then you're
all the
hilarious.
Nations, all the nations.
Boxing fans are very witty. They're very funny,
The Brits are hysterical.
Oh, they're the best.
They're hysterical.
You know?
But our Filipino fans have made me look up more fighters than I've never heard of. I'm like, all right. The Thai fans, they're all named after appliances. But
the vacuum cleaner.
Let's not go talk about my boy Wang Heng. No.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about that. Not happy that my favorite fighter in the world, Wang Heng Menayothin, reverted back to his original birth name, which I can't pronounce. So now I got to go rethink all my fantastic speeches. I got to learn how to speak that language now because I can't read his name. It upset me. I'm like Googling Wang Heng and it disappeared off the internet. And then I find out I go to BoxRec, he changed his name back. All right.
Why?
I don't know.
That's unbelievable.
Death threats? I don't know. I never know what goes on.
It's unbelievable that guy. What's he for? Is he 48? No,
40. No, he's still only 43. 44. And but he's beaten every title holder. Nobody talks about him.
So right now,
nobody.
Right now, at the end of the year, we're looking at some big fights. Right, we're looking at Kovalev Ward.
Yep.
Okay, that's coming up. We're looking at
Lomo Walters.
And
then apparently a ton of big fights in December. We just don't know who any of them are fighting or where yet. Everyone's fighting. Everyone is fighting in December. Everyone announced for a fight in December or the end of November. But we don't know who's fighting who yet because the Fury thing fell apart. Right. Tyson Fury, Klitschko fell apart. And sounds like it's going to become Joshua against Klitschko. Yeah, which I like.
So that, I think what's going to happen is...
That I like.
That's going to be a unification fight because Joshua is the IBF.
And they want to stack that undercard with other title fights. Although I think...
Luis Ortiz, I think, is going to be on that undercard too.
Yeah, he's got a little... Listen, I'm okay with him having a tune-up, though. I'm okay with him having a tune-up because he's been off. So, I mean, even it's not really a tune-up. The guy's okay. And then apparently they want to line...
I think he's the best heavyweight in the world.
I do. I think a lot of guys do. And I think that they want to line him up to fight Dillian White afterwards, like kind of move him up that heavyweight ladder. But I'm actually... I hate to say this, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Klitschko in the ring again because... He may not be the most exciting fighter to watch, but he's a classy individual.
Yeah.
And he's got a hot wife.
I love his updates to his fans. They're like so...
They're like political statements.
Yeah, they're like political statements. Hi, we've just...
It's like, I'm the member of the Klitschko family, and we're here to talk about our next fight. It's like a political campaign. It's awesome.
It reminds me of like when there's like a national tragedy or something, and then like the president has to get up to the microphone and talk about something serious.
Yes.
That's like what Klitschko's statements to his fans are. I'm taking him to court now.
Apparently in English press they want They want Joshua to be more of a trash talker because they want the media attention, all the heavyweight attention drawn to him. He doesn't speak a lot. He's quiet. He's like a subdued world champion where, like, Deontay, love him or hate him, I love him. Love Deontay.
You've been talking about Deontay for 3 years. When's his next fight?
He got something lined up. He's March. I think he's back in March. But he talks. And in the heavyweight division in the past, Mike Tyson talked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's the ones that's Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. You know, that's how you got to draw attention back to you. If you want to bring... Klitschko talks more than Joshua does, and Klitschko's quiet. Fury is the perfect representative for trash-talking heavyweights, but he's got issues. I hope he comes back healthy.
And then one more fight, too. B-Hop says he's back in the ring in 2017. And
16 this year.
2016.
Yeah.
And I think it's because Canelo hurt his thumb, and he had a 3-fight deal with HBO. So I think that B-Hop said is going to step in to try and, maybe please the networks. From what I understand, we're the fans. Loaded Gloves, we created this show to be a voice of the fans. We're just fans of the sport, right? So from what I hear is the networks control the show. So they want that third fight. But, HBO's, from what we've read, is cutting back on boxing next year.
Well, they're going to have...
Showtime is bulking up.
Yeah, Showtime's actually apparently spending more on boxing next year because they're going to steal everything now. And they'll probably make better fights. But you have to admit, we both have to admit, and I hate saying this, Prairie Dog Lampley on his show, An Evening of Fights with Prairie Dog.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really the name of the show, something like Valley of the Prairie Dogs, whatever he calls his show, the fight game. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll say it. He made some valid points about Al Heyman and PBC.
He actually did.
He actually made, and he thinks that HBO posturing to only have a 4 to 6 fight calendar next year, which I probably think it'll end up being closer to 8.
Yeah.
But he thinks HBO finally is going to get it right and just structure big, huge fights now instead of doing what Al Heyman did, which was just pay your guys a lot of money and protect them and have boring, useless fights with terrible... I mean, I have to admit, I can't say terrible undercards. Some of the undercards have been the best, but his undercards are better than the main events. But he's protected those guys, and he, like Danny and the Charlos and the Durrells and all of his guys, he's protected them into obscurity because now nobody knows who they are. And ask anybody in the world who the best 154 fighter is, and they're all going to say Canelo. Of course they're going to say Canelo. You don't know about the other guys. You don't hear about them.
You're right, and I think a lot of his stable of fighters that they say are starting to get frustrated. Like, I want to fight 3 times a year.
Yeah, and Thurman wants title fights.
Yeah,
he wants all title fights.
He's so...
Spence, he's losing Spence. He's going to lose Spence. I know Spence is his guy. He's going to lose Spence.
Is he? I didn't know.
Yeah, Spence, he originally started hyping up. Spence was one of the first 6 when they used to show, like, Omar Figueroa and Guerrero.
Remember we used to watch Earl Spence coming up, though? Remember we saw him before he was on these big network fights? We'd see him. He would get TV fights because he was such a good amateur, I guess. He was so good coming up. But remember we used to see him? And also... who's the other guy? Shoot, he reminds me of Earl Spence, too. Erickson Lubin, too.
I love Lubin.
He's got to be doing something soon. Isn't he 154 or something like that? He's around there.
I like Lubin. We've seen Lubin. We always, for some reason, every time we see something, it's Lubin. He's on every card, apparently. But I like I said, and I think Heyman learned throughout the year as far as structuring the fights, putting regular walkouts back in instead of having it like the WWE. Yeah. He got that right. And his network coverage was fantastic. His fights got worse as the year went on, except for the lucky fight that he got, the Spence fight at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That actually drew 6 million, which is crazy. But he's going to have to learn next year. But Lampley was wrong saying that he thinks Heyman's going to go away because Heyman's signing like an 18-fight deal now with Sky Sports or something like that. He's got the money to spend. It's just... but I think if he starts having fighters trying to jump ship, he'll make bigger fights, hopefully. Or else, hey, I'm looking forward to HBO saying that they're only going to have 6 huge title fights. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with them if they're pay-per-view, then as long as there's 3 to 4 big fights on each card.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I never thought I'd agree with Jim Lampley, but when he made that statement, and that was a big dig.
Horrible.
Not that I don't think anyone watches his show anyway, really, but... I gotta tell you that was the one time I agreed with Prairie Dog Lampley. It's crazy.
It'd kill me. It'd be like me rooting for BJ Flores in a fight, which is that's never going to happen. That's coming up, right, this weekend.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that last night or tonight? That might be right now.
No, I think it's
Today.
You're right. I think it is.
I think if there is a boxing
oh,
cut.
my God. Can you imagine?
Somebody, Tony Bellew, put BJ Flores to sleep for me. That's enough talking about that fight. It's probably over already. We probably screwed that one up.
Oh, my God.
It's not that big of a fight for us because either one of those guys
Check,
is.
see if it's...
Well, they're in the weight class. They're in the weight class of our Ukrainian beasts that are going to kill them all anyway. So
I Heart Murat shirts.
I Heart Murat on the way.
All right, so this is what's coming. Picture the I Love New York shirts, except I Heart with the heart sign. Murat Gassiev, baby. He is where it's at. All right, you're listening to Loaded Gloves.
It's in 4 hours, by the way. It is. Yeah. It's today.
Oh, but that reminds me. I watched, speaking of British fights, I watched the Bisping fight and the UFC last weekend, and they fought at like 4:35 a.m. in the morning, real time, so we could have the fights here. So the American market could watch it, and the whole place stayed and was packed.
Yeah, but I saw a special. I saw an IFL or whatever, not IFL. I saw
I love that
some
YouTube
British.
channel.
I saw some British TV because I get all these weird channels, and the president of something out there said we're not allowing that to happen again.
There's two. Right,
they said that because even though they did fill the place out, they had no TV revenue off of it because it's 3:00 in the morning over there. So it's. And he's like, I understand it's your sport, but you're in our backyard, so play by our rules. So, and I don't have a problem with that. But I'll tell you what, I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't sit there at 3:00 in the morning. I wouldn't be able to stay awake. So.
I know, right? We'd pull a buddy and sleep the whole time.
Yeah, I would not be able to sit there at 3. And that was a terrible card anyway.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was horrible.
I like that main event. I like Bisping, man. I really do.
Yeah, his decision sucked.
Yeah. Henderson's, they were showing, who we're talking UFC now, but Henderson, who he'd fought in the past and how he beat that. Who's that Russian guy? Anyway, you're listening to Loaded Gloves, New York City, baby.
What the hell was that?
Follow
like
us
somebody
on
scared
Facebook.
you or something.
Yeah, you can find Loaded Gloves on Facebook. Where?
Facebook.com, The Loaded Gloves.
Tune in.
Let's just tune in. You just go to tune in, look up Loaded Gloves. Actually, no, it's tunein.com/Loaded Gloves NYC.
Yeah. So that's.
And by the way, we're huge on tuning now. We were ranked in the top 5. I forgot to tell you that, which is very. We're ranked last week. We were in the top 5 of sports shows on TuneIn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
thank you.
And
thanks for telling
I forgot
me.
to tell you, and 3 of the ones that were ahead of us were seriously like ESPN, CBS Sports in this.
HBO.
And then some stupid college guys thing was the only.
So all sports.
Yeah, all sports. We were in the top 5 for a week. I think, which is crazy. I forgot to tell you that.
That's amazing.
That's amazing that I left that out. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't tell me that.
Well, I had a lot of alcohol last night. So.
At the ear.
Yes. If you're ever in Manhattan, Soho, Brooklyn, anywhere in the New York area, check out the Ear Inn on, I don't know what street that is.
It's just the ear.
It's the Ear Inn. It's the oldest bar in Manhattan. It serves its purpose, which is drinking. It serves it well. It's all Irish, and everyone that runs there is Irish, and they all can outdrink me, as I've discovered 4 straight times going there. So
all right.
Shout out to the Ear.
The Ear.
I'm a drunk. I don't know.
Be
nothing
kind to
about
animals.
how
Save
I
a kitten.
do
Save a
anything.
stray. Support the ASPCA. We're going to get into some more stuff about cats later. We love you. Thank you, Knucklehead Nation. You listening to Loaded Gloves NYC, broadcasting from the Loaded Glove Studios in Lower Manhattan. We love you, Knucklehead Nation. We out.
When I was 17, I drank some very good beer. I drank some very good beer I purchased with a fake ID. My name was Brian McKee. I stayed up listening to Queen when I was 17.